Hey Gabriel, how you doing?
Shannon, good evening. Stillbird 48 Delta, coming flight level 130 on bound to Sorok, squawking 6677.
Starbar 48 Delta, Shannon Control giving, I have your radar identified. You can route direct to Ernan, climb to maintain flight level 130.
Direct Ernan, climb, maintain 130, Stillbird 48 Delta.
Hey, explain how you doing? Hey Mr. How are you doing?
Shannon, hello, Stillbird 48 Delta, climbing flight level 160, just passing free, emerge from Bravo departure.
Spirit 43 Delta, Shannon Control, good evening, Squawk Charlie, Squawk 6633.
Squawk Charlie and 6633, apologies, Stillbird 43 Delta. Shannon, good evening.
Starbar 34 Foxtrot, Shannon Control, good evening, Squawk 1 Charlie, Squawk 6623.
Charlie, 23, Hey, Shannon Controller, good evening to you. It's Stillbird 43 Echo on the runway 28 with no information on board for clients to Donegal, that's it, keep going through.
Starbar 48 Echo, Shannon, good evening, cleared to Donegal, Sorox. 1 after departure, runway 28, initial climb 5000, your Squawk 6606.
Stillbird 43, can you just repeat the squawk code, please?
6606, 6606.
Okay, that's clear to Donegal, sorry, so now for the runway 28, initial climb 5000 feet, squawk 6606 for Stillbird 43 Echo.
Starbar 43 Echo, read back correct, surface wind Dublin 220 degrees 21 knots, runway 28 clear for takeoff.
We're going to go 28 Stillbird 43 Echo.
Starbar 34 Foxtrot, recycle transponder 6623.
Recycle 63, some more.
Starbar 43 Delta, I have you identified. Route direct to Ernan, climb flight level 120.
Route direct to Ernan and flight level 120 for Stillbird 43 Delta.
Starbar 34 Foxtrot, have you radar identified. Continue on to departure, climb flight level 900.
Shannon Control, Stillbird 43, 01, passing 2000, now 5.
Starbar 48 Echo, Shannon identified on departure, continue on to departure, climb flight level 90.
Continue with departures up to 9000, Stillbird 43 Echo.
Traffic.
Cheers for following, Nico. Appreciate it. Stowbar 34 Foxtrot, can you advise your current waypoint inbound?
Inbound on CA4.
Shamrock, correction, Stowbar 34 Foxtrot, route direct to Ernan. Stowbar 48 Echo, climb flight level 130, route direct to Ernan.
130 direct Arnhem, Stowbar 2 Echo Delta. 43 Echo.
Stowbar 43 Delta, climb flight level 130.
Climb level 130, Stowbar 48 Delta.
Stowbar 34 Foxtrot, your cleared level was 90, you've busted that level, you're climbing through flight level 100, confirm flight level 90. Stowbar 34 Foxtrot, climb now flight level 120, maintain 120.
And level 120, maintain 120. Thank you. Good evening, Shannon. Shamrock 5 Golf Bravo with you crossing 5 days.
Shamrock 5 Golf Bravo, Shannon, good evening, squawk 6653.
6653. 5 Golf.
Shamrock 5 Golf Bravo, thanks, have you identified route direct to Pesset, climb flight level 240.
Oops, 240 direct passage. 5 Golf.
Shamrock 5 got Bravo, climb 2, maintain flow level 350.
350, no problem.
Stobart 48 Delta, expect a localised runway approach runway 21 at Donegal.
Localizer 21, Stobart 48 Delta.
Stobart 43 Delta, expect localizer only approach runway 21.
Localizer approach 21, Stobart 48 Delta.
Stobart 34 Foxtrot, same for you, localizer only approach runway 21 Donegal.
We expect the clear. 34,
and Stobart 48 Echo, same for you also, localizer only approach 21 Donegal.
Localizer approach ILS for 21 Stobart 48 Echo.
And all aircraft inbound Donegal is Donegal, weather valid 1900 Zulu, surface wind 340 degrees 15 knots, visibility 10 kilometers. Weather, light rain, sky conditions, clouds broken 1300, ceiling overcast 2800, temperature plus 5, dew point plus 3, QNH 9 or 3 hectopascals, no significant change expected. Shamrock 5 Golf Bravo, request from London, present position, route direct to Bassett.
Direct Bassett, Shamrock 5 Golf.
Starbird 48 Delta, you can expect to cross the Carrickfinn beacon at 3600, report ready for descent.
3600, welcome, Summer 48 Delta.
Hey Franco, how you doing? I'm doing good. Franco, signing up for VATSIM is just as simple as signing up. When it comes to the ATC side of it, if you want to do ATC, you have to go to your ATC area of choice. Like where do you want to control? Stobar 3, 4 Foxtrot. You're going to be number 2 for the localizer only approach runway 28, but you'll be holding over the beacon. Donegal has a 1 in, 1 out system, so company traffic ahead has to land and vacate before you can commence the approach. So you can expect holding over the beacon.
Okay, well, stay focused.
Okay, Franco, once you've signed up for VATSIM as normal, just register, get all your details. You have to go to the VAT USA website and you have to go through their recruitment process then. I'm not a part of VAT USA, so that's about as far as I can help, I'm afraid, because all the different areas in VATSIM are all responsible for their own areas, so... Shamrock 5 Golf Bravo, contact London 123.9, bye bye. Shamrock 5 Golf Bravo, contact London 123.9, bye bye.
So that 23.9 for Shamrock 5 Golf Bravo.
5 Golf Bravo, affirm London 1239.
Alright, cheers. 5 Golf Bravo. Number 4 Delta for descent.
Starway 48 Delta, descend, pulse discretion, cross the beacon 3600, Donegal QNH 90903.
Descend 3993 and we'll tell you on the outbound leg for Starway 48 Delta.
Starway 48 Delta, roger, I'll have the approach clearance entering the control zone.
Roger.
Stobar 3, 4 Foxtrot, you can plan your descent. You can expect to hold over the beacon at 5,000 feet. You can report ready for descent.
Okay, so hold over the beacon at 5,000 and we have ready for descent. 3 4 Foxtrot.
Actually, Stobar 3, 4 Foxtrot, change of plan. You'll be holding at flight level 60, so you can descend now flight level 60 to be holding at Charlie Fox November NDB.
Okay, so now we'll see you holding at Charlie Fox November 3 4 Foxtrot.
And Charlie Fox, or Stobart 3, 4 Foxtrot, the outbound leg 205, inbound 205, left hand turns.
Okay, on leg 205 up, left hand turns.
Stobart 43 Delta, you can expect to hold over the field Charlie Fox November NDB, flight level 70, report ready for descent.
Hold over the Carrickson NDB, flight level 70, Super 43 Delta. And we will report when ready.
Affirm, inbound course 205, left hand turns.
Inbound 205, left hand turn for 3 Delta, thanks.
And Stobart 4, 8 Echo, you'll be holding over the Charlie Fox November NDB, flight level 80, inbound 205, left hand turns, report ready for descent.
Okay, holding over the Charlie Foxtrot November NTP at 8,000 left hand support for 8 seconds. Shannon, good afternoon. Delta 58 Heavy with you, flight level 370, passing testing.
Delta 58 Shannon Control, good evening, squawk 6657.
6657 in the box, Delta Heavy. Store 43 Delta ready for descent.
Stowbar 43 Delta descend flight level 70.
Descent flight level 70, Store 43 Delta, cheers.
Delta 58 Shannon, thanks. Have you identified on the squawk? Clear direct to Slaney, Sierra Lima Alpha November Yankee. Maintain your level 370.
We're identified, proceeding on Slaney for Delta 58 Heavy for sure. So about 48 Echo, we're ready for descent.
Stowbar 48 Echo, descend flight level 80 to enter the hole of Carrick Finn. Inbound 205, left hand turns.
Down to 8,000 feet, we'll hold Carrick Finn and course heading of 205 for Stowbar 48 Echo, thank you.
Stowbar 48 Delta, cleared localizer, only approach runway 21, report to outbound the beacon.
More outbound the beacon, Stowbar 48 Delta. Shannon from Florida Global 1 for 3 weeks.
Bluebird 123, Shannon Control, good evening. Confirm your squawk 6614. Bluebird 123, Shannon Control, thanks to have you identified on the squawk. Cleared Bag 01, Lima arrival, landing runway 28, descend now, flight level 70.
Landing runway 28, Moscow 1 Lima, descend flight level 070, Stubborn 48 Delta, turn pounds 2, airfield inside.
Stobart 48 Delta, cleared localizer runway 21, report 4 miles.
4 miles forward. Shannon Control, good evening. This is City Ireland 128. We have information mic on board, type dash 8. Requesting IR4 for London City, City Ireland 128.
Sierra Island 128, Shannon, good evening. Clear to London City, Liffey 5 Alpha, departure runway 28. Initial climb flight level 90, your squawk 6611.
Liffey 5 Alpha, departure runway 28. Initial climb will be 9,000 feet and squawk 6611. City Ireland 128.
Sierra 128, read back correct information. Mike checks QNH 10. Correction, QNH 990. Report ready for your push and start.
990, call me for the push and start. Sierra 128.
Bluebird 123, descend flight level 70.
Descending 70. Silver 48 Delta 4 miles.
Stowmark 48 Delta, surface wind 340 degrees 15 knots, runway 21, you're clear to land.
Clear to land, Silver 48 Delta.
Stowmark 48 Delta, once on the ground, report vacated left on Alpha.
Silver 48 Delta. Shannon Control, Delta 58 Heavy, request a 15-degree deviation left for weather.
Delta 58 Shannon, you can deviate left or right as you wish, no traffic to affect, report back on track.
Okay, making that deviation and we'll report when heading back to original course for... And ready for the push and start. City Island 128.
City Island 128, your pushback startup is approved, QNH 990.
990. Shipping Control, Delta 10 Heavy, inbound Hogan.
Delta 10, Shannon Control, good evening, squawk 6617.
And Shannon Stover 48 Delta is vacated, this is runway 21.
Delta 10, Shannon, thanks, have you identified on the squawk, clear direct to Baker, maintain your level 330.
Greg Baker, 30 Delta 10.
Stowbar 43 Delta, you can taxi Alpha, parking standard choice.
Thank you, Stover 48 Delta.
Stowbar to 43 Foxtrot, are you ready for an approach? Stowbar 3 Foxtrot, descent 2,300 feet, Donegal, QNH 994.
Next 994, now 2,300 feet,
Stowbar 34 Foxtrot, clear for the localizer, runway 21, report established localizer.
Please follow the localizer, right here on the localizer, good evening, Super Alpha Kilo.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, Shannon Control, giving pass message.
Alpha Charlie Kilo is at Shannon Press the fire fast plan to knock as filed is a practice plan 2-3.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, Shannon Control, you're cleared VFR to knock, leaving the Shannon Control Zone to the north. Not above 4,000 feet, your squawk 0102.
We're cleared to knock, not above 4,000 feet, and focus 0102. Alpha Charlie Kilo.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, we back correct. Runway 24 Shannon, surface wind checks 260 degrees, 25 knots, gusting 37. QNH 999, report ready for startup.
Will do.
Shannon Control, Delta 5-8, request their climb up flight level 390.
Delta 5-8, climb 2 and maintain flight level 390.
Okay, going upstairs, flight level 390 for Delta 5-8.
Bluebird 123, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, doubling QNH 990 hectopascals.
Descend 5,000 feet, doing 9090, Bluebird 1.
Stobart 43 Delta, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Donegal QNH 994 hectopascals.
Descend 4,000, Donegal QNH 994 hectopascals, Super 43 Delta.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, ready for startup.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, your startup is approved.
Roger.
City Island 128, taxi Link 4, Hotel 1, left turn, taxi down runway 16, hold short 28.
Link 4, Hotel 1, runway 16. Left onto 16, and the entry. City Island 128.
Stobart 34 Foxtrot, establish localizer. Stobart 34 Foxtrot, you came in broken second.
Yeah, we're sailing correspond now. We'll be about 2 minutes. Alpha Charlie Kilo, ready for taxi.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, taxi Delta 1, Delta 2, line up runway 24.
Taxi Delta 1 to Delta 2, line of runway 2 for Alpha Charlie Kilo.
Stobart 48 Echo, descent altitude 5,000 feet, Donegal QNH 994 hectopascals.
994 hectopascals for going 5,000, Stobart 48 Echo. And holding on 1638.
Sierra 128 surface wind 230 degrees, 25 knots gusting 37, runway 28 clear for takeoff.
Sorry if we were directed for an Echo 2 there, but for takeoff, which remains City Island 128. Thank you.
Bluebird 123, descend 3,000 feet, QNH 990.
Camera, Stowbar 25, cross out the from the localizer, 21, Domicon.
Stowbar 34 Foxtrot, thanks, clear for the approach, next report 4 miles.
4 miles from Stowbar 33.
Bluebird 123, right turn direct to Latmo. Mr. O, if you're still there, sorry, I only saw your message. I'm not a C3. I was a C3, I'm not a C3 anymore. There's no need for a C3 rating anymore. Getting your C3 rating brings nothing over your C1. So we're 34 Foxtrot, surface wind Donegal, 350 degrees, 19 knots, runway 21, clear to land. Stowbar 34 Foxtrot, report vacated left on Alpha. Well, innocent, like, it might mean something within a local VACC, but in the overall picture, it means nothing. It adds nothing. It used to be a case in VAT-EUD where your C3 rating kind of gave you the privilege to control in free airspace, which was airspace within VAT-EUD that didn't have a local VACC. But there's none of that now, so yeah, it's gone. Hey Jonathan, how you doing? Like, me applying for a visiting status as a controller in another area, let's say as a C1, makes no difference over a C3, so there's no reason to go get it anymore.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, stand up 124 ready for departure.
Alpha Charlie Kilo after departure, clear right turn out on track. Connacht, clear takeoff 24, surface wind 260 degrees, 22 knots.
For takeoff 124 Alpha Charlie.
Like, as I said, VAT UK is its own region, so they might have different rules and stuff like that for ratings, but for VAT EUD anyway, there's no real reason. I think if you actually look at the roster a while back, there was only like 4 or 5 people that had it. So yeah, my instructor hours were logged as an instructor, but that was a long time ago. Jeez, you're going back nearly 6 years the last time I logged in as an instructor. Like, put it this way, when I joined VATSIM in 2005, when you logged in as an ATC, it was like, let's say Shannon Control, and you can look at it in my records, it's EISN_V_center. The V in between the call sign in the middle was to indicate that you were voice capable. That was back in 2003 now, remember.
Stowbar 34 Foxtrot, on 2 Alpha.
Stowbar 34 Foxtrot, taxi Alpha, parking of choice, caution company traffic. Stowbar to 4-3 Delta, cleared localizer, only approach runway 21, report established localizer.
Clear localizer 21, Donegal and report established, Stowbar 4-3 Delta, thanks.
Bluebird 123, cleared intercept localizer runway 28, report localizer established.
Fulton established in Bluebird.
City Island 128, climb flyable 210.
20, City Island 128.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, airborne at 01, report to Shannon control zone boundary outbound.
Airborne boundary. What's that?
Hey Kieran, how you doing? Yeah, the weather looks a bit grim, alright. Stobart 48, Echo descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 904. Stobart 48, Echo descend to 4,000 feet, Donegal, QNH 904.
Sorry about that, my mic was muted there. 4,000 feet, 904, and Stobart 48 Echo.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, reach 4,000 feet. Maintaining.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, Shannon Roger. Yeah, the winds were gusting up, no, they're not anymore, are they? No, the winds were gusting up to 43 knots a while ago, in the last weather report. But it seems to have calmed down now. That could have been just a gust or something it was picking up. Bluebird 123.
Which runway is in use?
Bluebird 123, contact approach 121.1. Bye bye.
121, bye bye.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, which runway is in use? Dock.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, knock weather valid 1900 Zulu, surface wind 290 degrees, 14 knots, visibility 10 kilometers. Weather, light drizzle, cloud ceiling broken 300, broken 3000, temperature +3, dew point +3, Connacht QNH 904 hectopascals, no significant change expected. Be landing runway 26 and knock.
Well, thanks for this information, Alpha Charlie.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard that's a pretty hard descent rate.
Store 43 Delta, follow there. Establishing localizer 21 on the call.
Stobart 43 Delta, clear for the approach. Next report, 4 miles.
Clear for the approach, and we will report on that for Store 43 Delta, thanks. Shannon Control, Delta 10 Andrew, climb 350 from weather.
Delta 10, Shannon, climb flight level 350, confirm.
350, Delta 3.
Delta 10, Shannon, affirm, climb 2 and maintain flight level 310. Correction, 350.
350. Store 43 Delta, just past 4 miles and 3 miles for the layer 2 on the call.
Stobart 43 Delta, surface wind Donegal, 350 degrees, 19 knots, runway 21, clear to land.
Clear land 21 on the call, Store 43 Delta, thanks.
Stobart 43 Delta, once vacated, left on alpha, report vacated.
Left and alpha, report when vacated, Store 43 Delta.
Shannon, we leave again, and about to give a golf on the ground, still in with 995, here we
Delta 58, contact London 123.9. Bye bye.
23.9 for Delta 58. We appreciate ATC this evening, and we will see you again soon, sir. Bye.
Cheers.
Alpha Charlie, customer VFR and go to IFR.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, maintain VFR, no known traffic to affect Connacht QNH 994 hectopascals, flight information service. Stobart 35 Golf, Shannon, you're clear to Dublin, runway 21. After departure, it'll be a left turn out on track Lapo, climbing altitude 5,000 feet, your squawk 6620.
we're going to Dublin, for 1 left and out on track 2 at Lapo. We can climb 5,46620, about 33, 35.
Stobart 35 Golf, feedback correct, you can report ready for startup.
Store 43 Delta, picking left on the Alpha.
Stobart 43 Delta, taxi via Alpha, standard choice, caution company traffic.
Standard choice and caution company traffic, Store 43 Delta.
Stobart 48 Echo, clear for the localizer, only approach, runway 21, report established localizer, clear to 2,600 feet, Donegal, QNH 994.
Okay, we're clear to localizer approach, runway 2 on, we'll call this out more the localizer, just confirm that we're, let's go down to 2,500 feet.
2,300 feet, 2,300 feet.
2,300, Stobart 48.
State Ireland 128, contact London 123.9, good night.
123.90 for City Ireland, 128. Thank you so much, sir, for the service. City Ireland, Still about 3 5 Golf 38,000.
Stobart 35 Golf, be advised there is one aircraft on the approach, so it's 1 in, 1 out. You'll have a delay of about 10 to 15 minutes. You want to start?
We'll start one of the engines and stuff.
Stobart 35 Golf, Roger, your startup is approved. QNH 904 hectopascals. Stobart 35 Golf, Roger. Company traffic just over the field now, beginning the procedure for the localised rolling 2-1 approach. It's about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Alpha Charlie Kilo QNH knock 904 hectopascals, no known traffic to affect. Maintain VFR, report to Connacht control zone inbound.
Was that a QNH 904?
And report to Connacht control zone inbound.
Whichever we'll do. Alpha Charlie Kilo. Alpha Charlie Kilo will maintain 3000 per hour.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, yeah, there's no problem. You can maintain VFR not above 6,000 feet. So at or below 6,000.
Shannon Control Stobart 4-8 Echo established on the local connector 2.
Stobart 4-8 Echo, clear for the approach. Next report 4 miles.
Next report 4 miles, Stobart 4-8 Echo. Stobart 4-8 Echo, 4 miles.
Stobart 4-8 Echo, surface wind Donegal 350 degrees 19, runway 21, clear to land.
Clear land 21, Stobart 4-8 Echo.
Stobart 4-8 Echo, once on the ground, report vacated left on Alpha.
Report when vacated, Stobart 4-8 Echo.
Stobart 4-1 Delta, visiting check please.
Stobart 4-1 Delta, read you 5-5.
5-5, Stobart 4-1 Delta, thanks. And Stobart 4-1 Delta, stand 1 with Donegal 2. Clearance back to Dublin, please.
Stobart 4-1 Delta, cleared to Dublin. After departure, runway 21, left turn out on track Olapo, climbing 5000, your squawk 6670.
Clear back to Dublin, after departure in 2-1, left on track Olapo, initial decline 5000 and squawk 6670, Stobart 4-1 Delta.
Stobart 4-1 Delta, read back correct. You can report ready for startup.
Stobart 4-8 Echo, vacated 2-1.
Stobart 4-8 Echo, taxi Alpha, standard choice, caution company traffic on the ground.
Taxi Alpha, standard choice, caution the company traffic, Stobart 4-8 Echo, thanks.
Stobart 3-5 Golf first, taxi.
Stobart 3-5 Golf 1's company traffic has parked and cleared. Taxi Alpha, enter backtrack, line up on runway 21, report ready for departure.
First 2-1, report please passengers, Stobart 3-5 Golf.
That face, how you doing? Delta 10 Shannon.
Go for 10.
Delta 10, request from London, your present position now, you route direct to Beddick.
Present position on proceed direct Beddick, Delta 10 heavy.
Delta 10, report direct to Beddick now to London 123.9. Report direct to Beddick to London 123.9. Good night.
to report direct panic to London. Good night. Source 1 Delta ready for startup.
So our 41 Delta, your start approved, QNH 9er 5.
Start approved, QNH 9er 5 hectopascals, very thanks. Source 41 Delta. So military flight goal for traffic.
So we're 35 Golf on passing 1,500 feet, clear left turnout on track Olapo, surface wind Donegal, 350 degrees 18 knots, runway 21, you're clear for takeoff.
Clear for runway 21, move left hand side 9 direction, stop at 3
Alpha Charlie Kilo Shannon, pessimist.
I'm not sure we're inbound, we're in the Knock area.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, you're cleared into the Connacht control zone. You can route direct to the field, report the field in sight. You expect joining a left base for runway 26.
We're clear to enter Knock and report air for left base of 30 kilo.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, report Connacht knock in sight.
Will you?
Stowbar 35 Golf, report your passing altitude.
2000.
Stowbar 35 Golf, thanks to your altitude checks identified on departure, cleared on track Olapo, climb Flava 190.
Super 4 Delta for taxis, Donegal.
Stowbar 41 Delta, taxi Alpha, enter backtrack, line up runway 21, report ready.
Alpha, backtrack 21, and we're program ready, Super 4 Delta, thanks.
And Shelter Control, Stowbar 48 Foxtrot clearance to Dublin dash 8 Q 400.
Stowbar 702 Mike, Shannon, good evening. You filed for... standby. Stowbar 702... Is this...
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
last Stowbar calling for clearance. Call sign again?
And Shelter Control, Stowbar 48 Foxtrot, sorry about the problems with the beat pilot. We're on the ground here at Donegal, request clearance back to Dublin. We're in the dash 8 200 at 9 or 5 hectopascals.
Stowbar 48 Foxtrot, Shannon, you're cleared to Donegal. Oh, standby. Yeah, Stowbar 48 Foxtrot, you filed Donegal, standby element. Just confirm you are wanting to go back to Dublin?
Thanks, sorry about that. Yeah, we're going back to Dublin, please.
Stowbar 48 Foxtrot, no problem, okay. Clear to Dublin. After departure, runway 21, left turn out on track Olapo. Climbing 5,000 feet, your squawk 6665.
Cleared back to Dublin, runway 21, left out, turn out towards the left, we'll climb 5,000 feet, and with the squawk 6665 for Stillport to 48 Foxtrot.
So our 48 Foxtrot, read back correct. Runway 21 for departure, report ready to start up. Donegal, QNH 995 hectopascals.
No, we're ready for the start up, 995 hectopascals, Stillport to 48 Foxtrot.
Delta 1525, Shannon Control, good evening, squawk 6645, squawk 6645.
6645, coming up, Delta 1525.
Stobart 41 Delta, surface wind 350 degrees, 18 knots. I'm passing 1,500 feet, clear left turn out on track, Olapo, runway 21, you're clear for takeoff.
Traffic.
Clear for takeoff 21, passing 1,500, left to...
Cheers for follow, Alex, appreciate it.
Stillport 48 Foxtrot, ready for that turn.
Stobart 48 Foxtrot, start approved, QNH 995.
Startup is approved, and the 905 hectopascals, Stillport 48 Foxtrot.
Delta 1525, Shannon Control, thanks, have you identified on the squawk, cleared direct Slaney, Sierra, Lima, Alpha, November, Yankee, maintain your level 370.
Maintain flight level 370, please direct to Slaney, Delta 1525, thanks.
Shannon, good evening, Stillport 702, Mike is on the ground at Shannon 8046, for the QNH 1006, Green, Dublin.
Stobart 702, Mike, Shannon, good evening, clear to Dublin. Oscar 2 Bravo departure, runway 24. Initial climb 5,000, your squawk 6641.
Alright, 702, Mike, clear to Dublin, Oscar 2 Bravo 24, 5,6661.
Stobart 702, Mike, read back correct. Shannon weather with surface wind at 270 degrees, 25 knots, gusting 41. QNH 1000, runway 24 for departure, report ready for your startup.
I'll copy 1 QNH 1000, and we will report ready. Cover for 702, Mike. Alpha Charlie Kilo, please inside.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, cleared finals, runway 26, report on finals.
We're next week's around to report finals. Shannon, good evening, City Day 3183, descending flight level 240, direct battery. Information, Michael, Dublin.
Iberia 3183, Shannon Control, good evening, identified and handover from London, cleared VAT31 Lima arrival, landing runway 28.
Direct battery 1 Lima arrival, runway 8, Iberia 3183. Thank you, sir.
Iberia 3183, descend, flight level 70.
Descending flight level 70, Iberia 3183.
Stobart 41 Delta, report your passing altitude.
Sure, 4 Delta, just passing 4,500.
Stobart 41 Delta, thanks, your altitude checks, identified on departure, cleared on track, Olapo, climb flight level 170.
Direct Olapo, climb flight level 170 for 4 Delta, thanks.
Stillport 48 Foxtrot, we're ready to go.
Stobart 48 Foxtrot, after passing 1,500 feet, cleared left turn out on track, Olapo. Surface wind, Donegal, 350 degrees, 18 knots, runway 21, you're clear for takeoff.
Okay, clear for takeoff, runway 21 out of Donegal, we're cleared out for the left hand towards Olapo 48. Stop that on there, take my correct.
Stobart. Stobart 702 Mike, taxi Delta 2, line up 24, report ready.
Delta 2, line up 24, Delta 2, line.
Alpha Charlie Kilo, surface wind, Connacht 290 degrees 14, runway 26, clear to land.
Was that drone? Right, Stobart 702 Mike, ready for departure.
Stobart 72 Mike, surface wind, Shannon 270 degrees 25 knots, gusting 41, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff to former Stobart 702 Mike. And control Stobart 48 knots, airport was just past 1,500 feet, now making right towards Olapo.
Stobart 48 Foxtrot, thanks, your altitude check, identified on departure, clear left turn on track Olapo, climb level 150.
Climb down for 150 Stobart 48 Foxtrot, thanks. Stobart 702 Mike, deep down on the Archie Bravo.
Stobart 702 Mike, report your passing altitude.
702 Mike, 37600.
Stobart 702 Mike, thanks that check, identified on departure, climb flight 170.
Climb 170, 702 Mike.
702 Mike, after Gorto you can route direct to Osgar.
After Gorto, direct to Oscar, so 702 Mike. After Kilo, Vicky the Bravo.
After Charlie Kilo, Taxi Bravo, parking standard choice, flight plan closed, 2037, just fine. Talk to you again, good night.
Bye.
Iberia 3183, contact Dublin approach 121.1, good night.
Contact Dublin approach 121, 1 Iberia 3183. Thank you, sir.
Stobar to 3-5 Golf, turn left, directed Carav to rejoin the Olapo 1 Lima arrival. Left turn directed Carav. Stobar 3-5 Golf, turn left, directed Carav, rejoin the Olapo 1 Lima arrival.
Sorry, you will cut off and then we'll go on the sit.
Stobar 3-5 Golf, you can descend, pause discretion, flight level 80 to be level Carav.
Line 0 for Carav. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Good evening, control to Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, Shannon control, giving pass message.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, request Alpha Kilo to Corgus Pilot Mark.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, you filed VFR, just confirm you're requesting IFR.
Hi, for
Hey Max, how you doing?
sorry.
Shannon 2 Pop Kilo, no problem, I've amended on my end. You're clear to Cork. After departure, runway 26. Clear to left turnout on track a Guinea. Climb flight level 90, squawk 6643.
Clear to Cork, runway 26. After turn to Guinea, climb level 90, squawk 6643. Shamrock, 2 Papa Kilo.
Shamrock 2 Pop Kilo, you read back correct. Surface winds at knock 290 degrees 14 knots. QH 904. Hectopascals, report ready for start.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, which runway can expect in Cork. Which
surface wind Cork 300 degrees 22, gusting 38, runway 35.
And which arrival at route would you expect?
You can expect a Curram 1 Golf arrival landing runway 35.
Which had to expect 1 Golf arrival from travel to Papa Kilo. Thank you very much.
Stobart 41 Delta, turn left direct to Kerav, rejoin the Olapo 1 Lima arrival.
Left direct Kerav, Super 4 Delta, thanks.
Stobart 41 Delta, you can descend pulse discretion, flight level 80 to be level Kerav.
Submarine discretion, flight level 80 to be level by Kerav, Super 4 Delta, thanks.
Stobart 702 Mike, clear direct to Sarin to rejoin the Oscar 1 Lima arrival.
Direct Sarin, rejoin the 1 Lima, Stobart 702 Mike.
Stobart 702 Mike, descend pulse discretion, flight level 80, or correction, flight level 70 to be level Sarin.
On discretion, flight level 70, Sarin. Stobart 702 Mike.
Delta 1525 Shannon, request from London, present position, route direct to Bedek.
We proceed to direct to Bedek, Delta 1525. Delta 1525, request out of the cockpit for 2 minutes.
Yeah, Delta 1525, no problem, report back.
Yeah, thanks. Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, ready for push and start.
Shamrock 2 Pop Kilo, pushback startup is approved and report ready for taxi.
Push start approved, we'll report taxi. Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo.
Shannon Control, November 5469 Kilo, radio check.
November 5469 Kilo, pass message.
Say again.
Stobart 48 Foxtrot, turn left direct to Kerav, rejoin the Olapo 1 Lima arrival. Stobart 48 Foxtrot, turn left direct to Kerav to rejoin the Olapo 1 Lima arrival.
Direct care of the Olapo 1 Lima arrival, Stobart to 48 Foxtrot.
Stobart 48 Foxtrot, you can descend post discretion, flight level 802 level Kerav.
Pilot's discretion, 8000 level Kerav, 48 Foxtrot.
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo ready.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, taxi Alpha, enter backtrack, line up runway 26.
Taxi Alpha, backtrack runway 26, river ready.
Stobart 35 Golf, contact approach 121.1, good night.
First 121.1, Shamrock. Good night.
The other one, back in the cockpit.
November 5469 Kilo, monitor Unicom 1228.
.8, November 5469 Kilo.
Stobart 702 Mike, just confirming, clear down to flight level 702 level Sarin.
Hey, firm, 70 level, Stobart 702.
Shamrock 2, Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, can you check please?
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, connect QNH 904.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo ready for takeoff.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, surface wind, contact 290 degrees 14 knots, runway 26 for takeoff.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo.
Delta 1525, contact London Control 123.9, bye bye.
123.9, good day, Delta 1525.
Okay, so the estimate and the significance was fully realised by both the Shannon and Shamrock controllers respectively. Flight level separation instructions were then initiated by Shamrock. Contemporaneous to these unfolding events, the pilots of Air France 3671 and AH 065 later reported observing on their onboard anti-collision device, the traffic alert and collision system. Anyway, basically the two planes already hit each other. Stobart 702 Mike, clear direct to SOPEP. Stobart 702 Mike, clear direct to SOPEP.
Direct to SOPEP, so is 702 Mike.
Giant 19 Foxtrot, Shannon Control, good evening. You're cleared to Dublin, Oscar 2 Bravo, departure runway 24. You should climb 5000, your squawk 6656.
Cleared to Dublin, Oscar 2 Bravo. You should climb 5000, squawk 6656, 994, Foxtrot, ready for push and start.
Giant 94 Foxtrot, push and start approved. QNH 9er, correction, QNH 1001, report ready for taxi.
Push and start approved with not Giant 94.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, recycle, transponder, squawk 6643.
First one, 263, double travel.
Stobart 702 Mike, contact approach 1211, good night.
911, source 702 Mike. Come left.
Safe home. Stobart 41 Delta, contact approach 121.1, good night.
Over the approach 121.1 for Super 41 Delta, good night, John, 721.
CJ. Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, identified on departure, climb flight level 150.
Flight 150, Shamrock 2 Papa.
Stobart 48 Foxtrot, contact approach 121.1, good night, pitch.
121.1, Stobart 48, thanks very much for that, and I'll see you next. Bye-bye.
That was going to See you, Jonathan. Have a good one.
Shannon 4 Charlie for taxi.
Giant 94 Foxtrot. Taxi Delta 1, Delta 2, line up 2-4, report ready.
Delta 1, Delta 2, line up for my 2-4, we're from Delta 4 section. Shannon, hello. The 22 X-ray with you, passing through 5,600, flight level 90, Delta 1 Alpha departure.
Jersey 22 X-ray, Shannon Control, giving identified on departure, cleared left turn on track at Dexon, climb flight level 210.
Cleared left turn, direct Dexon, and climb flight level 210 for Jersey 22 X-ray, thanks. Turn 94, Foxtrot, when you're ready.
Giant 94 Foxtrot, surface wind Shannon 270 degrees 27 knots, gusting 37, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Giant 94, Foxtrot. Shamrock 2, Papa Kilo, just confirm I'll be getting Guatemala Golf arrival for 35, is correct.
Shamrock 2 Papa Golf, affirm you can descend flight level 80, cleared Curram, 1 Golf arrival, landing runway 35.
Exactly. Shamrock 2, Papa Kilo, then 278,000 for bottom 1 Golf arrival.
Affirm, flight level 80.
Sure. So 94, Foxtrot, passing 3,000.
Giant 94 Foxtrot, identified on departure, climb flight level 190.
190, 94, Foxtrot.
Shannon, hello again. Judge 22 X-ray with you back after a sim crash for passing flight level 80 for 210 direct Jackson.
Jersey 22 X-ray, Shannon Control, and have you back, and radar identified, clear direct Dexon, climb flow 210.
Clear direct Jackson and flight level 210, Jersey 22 X-ray.
Giant 94 Foxtrot, cleared right turn direct to Oscar.
Right direct Oscar, Giant 94 Foxtrot. Right now, 16 rating from will be passing 15 as level 150 direct for Giza.
Ryanair 12 Quebec uniform, Shannon, good evening, identified handover from London. Cleared bags of 1 Lima, arrival landing room 828. You can descend, pilot's discretion, flight level 80 to be level Bagzo.
Level 80, level bags, so 1 Lima arrival. 16 uniform. Thank you.
Mark 2 Papa Kilo, she was 8,000.
Sherlock 2 Papa Kilo, descend altitude 3000 feet, Cork, QNH 1002.
About 3,000 feet, and we just 1002. 2 Papa Kilo. Charlotte, Papa Kilo, we should 3,000 feet.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, Curran 1 Golf, cleared ILS approach runway 35, report local as yourself.
Okay, to contact 1 Golf and report, look at establish, Charlotte 2 Papa Kilo.
Ryanair 12 Quebec uniform, cleared left turn now direct to Latmo.
Clear Gary Flatmo, Ryanair 12 Quebec uniform.
Jersey 22 X-ray, contact London 123.9. Good night.
Up to London 122.9, Jersey 22 X-ray, good night.
Giant 9-4 Foxtrot, present position, clear direct to Sarin.
Clear direct to Sarin, Giant 9 for Foxtrot.
Shannon Control, good evening. This is Skip 42 Delta Whiskey with you.
Delta 42 Delta Whiskey, Shannon Control, good evening. Identified, climb flight level 290.
Say again, flight level 4 Skip Delta Whiskey.
Climb flight level 290.
2 flight level 290. Skip 42 Delta Whiskey.
For Foxtrot, request descent.
Giant 9-4 Foxtrot, descend flight level 80 to level Sarin.
80 level Sarin, 945. Right now, 1-2, come now level 8. 0.
Runner 1-2, Quebec uniform, contact approach 121.1, good night.
And approach now 1-2, 1, 1-2, Quebec uniform, thanks for bye.
See ya. Shamrock 2, Pampa Kilo, surface wind Cork 290 degrees, 28 knots, gusting 42, runway 35, clear to land. Giant 94 Foxtrot, contact approach 121.1, good night.
1-2-1,
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, Vicky Jet, Echo 4. Echo, sorry, Charlie.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, right on Charlie, parking stand 8.
Right, Charlie, parking stand 8, Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo.
Speedbird 42 Delta Whiskey, contact London Control 123.9. Bye bye.
123.9, thank you very much. With service for another evening. Speedbird 42 Delta Whiskey. Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, Evo stand 8, ready for short time.
Shamrock 2 Papa Kilo, your flight plan closed 2143 Zulu. Thanks for flying. Appreciate talking to you again. Good night.
Everybody. Shannon, very good evening, Speedbird 63 Hotel, with you, flight level 390, never got on, sir.
Speedbird 63 Hotel, Shannon Control, good evening to you. Squawk 6674. 6674.
6674 on Squawk, Speedbird 63 Hotel.
Oh, lol. London put noob in the remarks. Speedbird 63 Hotel, Shannon, thanks. Have you identified on the squawk? Clear direct to Gapley. Maintain your level 390.
To the right, Gapley, we'll maintain 390, Speedbird 6 Hotel, thank you.
Running control, Shannon 658 with you heading 200 degrees.
Channel 658 need to be with London 1239. Try London 1239.
And Shannon 6 just let me go with you, so.
Channel 568, this is Shannon control. You shouldn't be anywhere.
Shannon 658, apology, yeah, I've switched the wrong com.
Yeah, no worries. I just looked at your flight plan and I just said, yeah, you should be nowhere near me, so.
Shannon control, good evening. Ryanair passing Charlie Airborne, passing 4,200 on the road 1 Alpha.
Ryanair 56 Charlie, Shannon control, good evening. Thanks, identified on departure, cleared right turn direct to Rotev, climb, flight level 250.
Direct Rotev 250, Ryanair 56 Charlie. Ryanair 56 Charlie reaching 250.
Ryanair 56 Charlie, cleared for further climb. Unicom 122A, Scottish Controls offline, I'm afraid. Bye.
Clear to climb 122.8, Ryanair 56 Charlie, have a lovely evening.
You too. Speedbird 63 tag, contact London 123.19. He hasn't accepted your tag yet, but just give him a call 1239.
Hold on, doing 123.9. Have a good evening. We'll see you hopefully next week.
Bye bye.
Shannon Control, good evening, Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor, with you descending through flight level 165 inbound at NIMAS 738 with Romeo.
Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor, Shannon Control, giving squawk 6664.
6664, Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor.
Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor, thanks. Have you identified on the squawk? Cleared line at 1 Lima, arrival landing 28, descend now, flight level 80.
NIMAS 1 Lima landing 28, descend flight level 80, Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor. all control, Ryanair flight 792 with you at flight level 290 down to 240.
Ryanair 790 Kilo, Shannon Control, keeping identified and handover from London, cleared Ablin 1 Lima, arrival landing room 828, descend now, flight level 70.
On the Ablin 1 Lima arrival, landing runway 28. Can you read back my descent altitude, please?
Descend initially, flight level 70.
Then 70, Ryanair 790.
Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor, continue to descend 3,000 feet, Dublin QNH 1, correction, QNH 995.
Descend 3,000 feet, QNH 995, Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor.
Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor, right turn direct to Latmo.
Latmo, thanks, Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor.
Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor from Latmo, cleared Alice, approach runway 28, report localizer established.
From Latmo, cleared Alice, approach runway 28, will call localizer established, Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor.
Ryanair 7 Zulu Victor, traffic view, 2 items of traffic operating around Bray, correction, Hothead, not above 500 feet.
Okay, that's copy, thanks, 7 Zulu Victor.
Ryanair 79 Juliet Victor, press position, route direct to Latmo.
Direct to Latmo, Ryanair 79 Juliet Kilo.
Ryanair 79 Juliet Kilo, you can descend pilot's discretion to be 3,000 feet by Latmo, Dublin QNH 9 or 5 hectopascals.
Ryanair 32, currently flying flight level 4,000 feet, just being transferred from London radar.
Ryanair 79 Juliet Kilo, just confirming clear down pilot's discretion 3,000 feet by Latmo, Dublin QNH 995.
3,000 by Latmo, QNH 195, Ryanair 79 Juliet Kilo.
Ryanair 232 Shannon control, squawk mode Charlie, turn transponder on.
I currently don't know how to do that, Ryanair 222, they told me to ask you for help.
Ryanair 232, are you using VPilot?
Negative, using squawk box, Ryanair 232.
Ryanair 232, unfortunately I don't have a time machine for 15 years ago, so have a look at the documentation you can find when you can turn your transponder on, turn it on. Ryanair 232, thanks, have your radar identified. Cleared bags of 1 Lima, arrival landing runway 28. Just verify altitude 3,400. Ryanair 232, Shannon, verify altitude.
Ryanair 222, currently at 4,000 feet. How's my transponder? Come on now, Ryanair 232.
Ryanair 232, A-Firm, I have you identified. Maintain 4,000 feet, Dublin QNH 995.
Maintain 4,000 feet, and did you tell me a Frequency or negative, Ryanair 232.
Ryanair 232, I cleared you on the Bags 01 Lima arrival for runway 28 at Dublin. Confirm you're able to accept the Bags 01 Lima. If unable, advise. Or say nothing at all.
Ryanair 70 Victor ILS 28.
Ryanair 70 Victor, thanks. Clear for the approach number 1. Contact the tower for landing 118.6 with serial area.
Tower Regime 6, Ryanair 70 Victor, thanks and good night.
Ryanair 232, are you able to accept the Bags 01 Lima arrival? If unable, advise.
I'm able to accept Bags 01 Lima, Ryanair 232.
Ryanair 232, Shannon, roger. I'm going to bet he's going to be a Parrot pilot. We'll just wait and see.
Ryanair 222, do I need to change my altitude from 4,000 feet to stay at 4,000 feet?
Ryanair 232, realistically, you should be a lot higher than 4,000 feet, but there's no point in going up to just come back down, so just maintain 4,000 feet.
Okay, just maintain false speed, thank you. It's because I had the issue with the squawk mode Charlie. They told me to stay at this, but Ryanair 222, thank you.
Ryanair 232, Shannon, roger, no problem. Ryanair 792 Juliet Kilo from Latmo, intercept localizer, cleared ILS approach runway 28, you are number 1, report established.
Report when I hit the localizer, cleared for ILS runway 28, Ryanair 792 Juliet Kilo.
Ryanair 232, could you route direct to the waypoint at Latmo?
Ryanair 222, can you repeat the waypoint, please?
Yeah, it's waypoint Latmo, Lima, Alpha, Papa, Mike, Oscar.
Redirecting to waypoint Lapo, Ryanair 232. Ryanair 792 Juliet.
Ryanair 79 Juliet Kilo, approach, contact tower 118.6, bye bye.
Contact 118.6, thank you for your service, goodbye. Ryanair 232, I put Lampo in my, the pink box thing, and now it's erased all the legs of my flight.
Yeah, Ryanair 232, you're proceeding direct to waypoint Latmo, and you can expect to intercept the localizer at waypoint Latmo.
Okay, continuing to waypoint Lampo, right.
Ryanair 232 from Latmo, intercept localizer, cleared ILS approach, runway 28, report established.
Ryanair 232 cleared ILS approach, runway 27.
Ryanair 232, contacted tower 118.6, bye-bye.
One 18.6, Ryanair 232. Oh. Ryanair 232 just crashed. Watch it.
Right guys, that's me done for the night. As always, cheers for tuning in, and I catch you guys in the next stream. Good night.